Well, hey, it's our first live on YouTube, and it did what the other one does. 3, 2, 1. So how about that? That's crazy. And it's Marilyn and John, done by me, coming to you live from Magnolia Hall on the Delaware. Marilyn's with me over here, keeping me company. We're just going to wing it and see how it goes. And for those that are interested in making cement pumpkins, give you a little bit of background. We'll post another video that would precede this to show the other steps. Today I'll just describe them. This is how it ended up. And the way we started is, for us, we purchased these plastic pumpkins. They had a handle on them from Walmart. They're about 7.5 inches high and about 8 inches across. And we purchased a bag of the pre-mixed cement or concrete, or however you want to think of it. It was 80 pounds. And then we mixed it according to instructions, but we decided that it would be best to err on not adding all water at once, because easier to add than to take away. So the instructions on our bag said 5.3 quarts of water, and we started with 4. I made the mix, and it needed a little bit more, but it didn't take 5.3. And we mixed it to a slightly wet mix, not soupy, but wet, so that you could manipulate it better as far as its consistency, because you want to be able to pour it into the pumpkin. And so as you pour it into the pumpkin, then it gives you a chance to tap the pumpkin and move it about, so that as the concrete goes in there, it can settle out, and you hopefully can shake out any air bubbles. So that was the procedure. And again, that mix filled 3 of these with the dimensions that I just told you. So then one of our thoughts, we tried a lot of different ways of the pumpkin, but the first one and the only one I'm going to show you today is we decided to make a little depression to put a candle in this. Of course, it's not going to show through the concrete, but it seemed like a fun idea. So when the cement reached a certain point, because as this sets, water will rise to the top, and you don't want to put it in too soon. So you need to wait a bit until you can see that the consistency will be such that you can place whatever you want to place in there. We placed a red ping pong cup, not the full-size one, a smaller one, and so that it doesn't bounce back up, which it will a little bit. When you first put it in, just kind of push it down and shake it a bit. Don't jam it in. You don't want to create any air bubbles, so it'll tend to pop back up a little bit. And I put a brick on top to hold it down into place. And then you have to let it set about 24 hours, and actually these set a little bit longer than that. So once you've done all that, then you've reached this stage, and now you're ready to cut the plastic away and expose your pumpkin, your cement pumpkin, and get this cup out. So we'll do that and see how it looks. It'll be a surprise, because hopefully I didn't entrap any air bubbles, but you just don't know. So let's give it a shot and see what happens. I'm going to use an X-Acto knife, and obviously you want to be careful. So we'll make a bunch of cuts so that we can peel the plastic down and see how she goes. So I'll be surprised as much as you will to see how it looks. And a lot of it again is going to depend on the mix of the cement you make. And again, you want to add it when you're adding the cement, add in small increments, because that will control when you shake the pumpkin around.
You used a hoe and you mixed it in your wheelbarrow.
Yes. In that other video that we'll post, that showed that we put the cement bag in a wheelbarrow and added the water. And I had a moderate sized hoe, and that's what I used to mix the cement in the wheelbarrow. And then I'd use a small trowel. No, I'm sorry, not a trowel, a small shovel, garden shovel. And I used that to take the small increments of the cement and add it to the pumpkin until, I guess I didn't put it all the way to the top. I guess you could if you do, or you just want to be careful you don't lock yourself in. But I guess, I don't know, it was only pretty much this far from the top. So here we go, we'll peel it away and see what the story is. And obviously each look will be different. It's contingent on your mix, your cement water ratio mix, as to what kind of color it turns out. So that's, you know, when it was all together. And I didn't put any separator in the pumpkin. I just poured it in. And it looks like it came out pretty clean. So that's what it looks like. Oh, there's a little dimple. So let's get the cup out. So that was the size cup we used, and this is it's a 4-inch high cup. And so there you go. It leaves a little opening there, and you could put a little candle in there, and probably can elevate it a bit, but it gives you some degrees of flexibility to try what you'd like. And
so the question is, should we paint it or should we leave it natural? And what would you do? We will follow through with another video showing finishing some of them, the varying techniques of what we're going to try on it.
so if you didn't hear Marilyn, she said the next step is to paint or not to paint. Leave it as is, or go ahead and paint it a bit and decorate it. And what would you do? And we'll see. So
We'll make a video.
we'll make a video and show what we did. And anyway, this is our quick live just for fun. Thanks for joining us if you're here. I see some comments, but
Oh wait, I'll look at the comments. Why didn't I look?
I don't know. There's not much I could deal with them. I can't really tell too much, but
Let me look, John.
Mary's going to look
I
and
didn't think
see if
about
she
it,
can
but
see the
I
live. I don't know. We've never done a live on YouTube, so.
See if she can see the live. No, we've never done a live on YouTube, so.
So here we go. She's looking now. You probably hear the feedback from it. You have to turn the volume down, Mare.
Hear the feedback from.
So anyway,
Annie says, hey.
that's what we did. And
Debbie Davis says, I think I would paint it or stain it.
oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we did buy some paint, and we anticipated on painting some.
And
And
we have another technique we're going to try that somebody suggested, and so it'll be a surprise for you to see it.
yeah,
And
we'll see what happens. And
we will do a photo
I have a few
grid.
more pumpkins over there that we made, and I don't need to uncover them all here with you because the technique's the same. So we'll do that behind the scenes, and we'll let you
Do you want to show them the other
we'll
ones?
let you catch up with us.
What's
Mayor
this?
says I should show you. There was one. I showed you the one with the cup, but Marilyn had an idea without a cup, so I'll just grab one of those real fast so you can see it.
We didn't want to use real pumpkin stems or wood because we anticipate using this pumpkin for years. We'll bring it in after Halloween or after Thanksgiving,
So
and so it doesn't crack from the freezing in the winter. But we use some different garden tools and different things, and we'll show you them.
make different stems.
In another video, we'll open them up, and then we'll decide to paint or not to paint. But
So there you go. So look forward to joining us again, and thanks for joining us today at the last
and
minute.
why did we make so many? We live on a farm, 1789.
Oh, I see
farmhouse.
hearts. Thanks for hearts, guys.
And thanks for the hearts. The deer and the groundhogs destroyed every year. We've been here for 9 years. Every year they've destroyed our pumpkin patch. We tried everything to keep them away from it, but it didn't work. So the next thing is to go to cement.
Hopefully you heard that. Marilyn has a nice, strong voice, but if you didn't, it's because we made many to decorate around our property because of the deer are plentiful here, and we've had real pumpkins in the past, and they don't last too long. So Marilyn said we thought we'd try this technique, so we'll see how it goes. And thanks for joining us on this quick initial live that we would just give it a try. So thanks very much for joining us. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do. We appreciate it. We just plug along with us, just two old people trying to have some fun. So thanks a lot and have a great day. And I'm going to have to leave the camera to turn it off because that's all I know how to do. Bye.
I forgot that I could watch. You forgot too, didn't you?